What's up, everybody? I am your host, Caleb the Artist, and this is another episode of Caleb's Hot Takes. You guys, I'm so excited to be back. If this is your first time here, what is up, fam? I am Caleb. I am a singer, songwriter, producer. I go by the name of Caleb the Artist. That's my artist name. You can stream my music everywhere, purchase it everywhere. All the information is in the description. Also have a second channel, um, Fearless Energy Tarot. Catch me out on TikTok, YouTube. I'm there. If you guys want to check out any merch for Caleb the Artist, that is in the description. And if you guys feel called to tip or donate towards my channel, I truly appreciate it. The information is in the description. Now today, it's gonna be a really cool little episode. Not too much. Well, I can't say that because we're talking about the ladies of Married to Medicine. Okay, they have been giving us solid TV for all these years, and they're on season 11. And we're 2 episodes in, and I'm loving everything. So let's get into it, you guys. Okay, so this season has started off completely on fire. Um, the one thing that I love about Married to Medicine, and everybody says is, but it's the truth, is you can tell it's all real. Um, and it's so inspiring to see doctors, black doctors, the families of black doctors, and that lifestyle. So I love Married to Medicine. I feel like everybody on the show is needed. It's a dynamic where you can't get rid of those, the, the solid core. And it's like, even with Mariah being gone, um, they still have been able to hold a solid foundation. But I love Married to Medicine. So we're going to talk about episode 1 and 2 on this episode. So I loved how the episode started off. So we got quick glimpses of Jackie in her office, which we love. And then we got a short clip of Phaedra with her son. And it's so crazy to see how they have grown up. And then we think about it, like, most of the kids on, the Housewives franchise, shoot, we done grew up with them too. Well, I can say myself because I'm 23, so it's like Riley, like Brielle, like Cairo, Callie, like those Bravo children were the ones that I were growing with it. So it's amazing to see how they have grown up since Phaedra with her. I don't know when my due date is. They what she said, you what did Phaedra say? They gonna take me in July. July? Yeah, she thought something. Yeah, if the baby is fully developed, they gonna take me early. And then shut up! Did you just sound so stupid? After that, Heavenly arrives at Miss Quiet's house. I love the realness of the show. Like leaving the funny aspects in it, and not cutting out those things. When Heavenly got out the car, she dropped the vase on the ground, and her Heavenly, her mouth like oh bleep, oh and it was just funny. It was something hilarious that we like about Married to Medicine, is that comedy factor in a sense, especially from Heavenly. She does it. Heavenly, I love you. Um, So Heavenly gets in, they laugh about it. Quad looks good. Her house is beautiful. I love her house. Okay. Um, I love their relationship. I feel like Quad and Heavenly have an amazing relationship, on the show. I love how they get with each other, they get up there with each other. Head Quad check her and Heavenly check her too. But they still come to a common ground, and I love that about them. I really do. Um, so Quad gets her a vase, and they kiki, um, and they get to Quad's room, and Heavenly's like, of course, Heavenly. So have you talked to the girls? Have you talked to the girls? Hey, Quad. No, no, I haven't talked to the girls. The girls. And I love how they picked it off from the reunion and then try to skip that aspect because they record. Well, they go into filming really soon after the reunion. So I love that. But Kawhi explained how her and Simone, it's the same thing for, and it's, I love, don't get me wrong, I love you, Kawhi, and I love you, Dr. Simone, but it's the same thing. It's the same. This has been going on for how long? This has been going on for too long. Like, this just gives me PTSD when Simone was waiting in the restaurant for Quad, and she was like an hour something late. Hour comes, Quad comes to the table. She was like, "Well, if you ain't gonna bag it up," and Simone, not today. Those the most Married to Medicine I love, but it just gives me that, and I don't want y'all to go there. I feel like Dr. Simone, what you did in New York at the reunion, it was a little bit insensitive, but um, I do also feel like you should be able to tell your friend how you feel as well. So, but I just thought not not on camera. Like maybe if y'all had went like how y'all always let's go to the bathroom. You know, you could have let's go to the dressing room. Like that's what I think. But things happen. You can't change it. So Dr. Simone, I still love you. You can't change it. Um, but I think acknowledging that it happened, because if it were me, I would feel the same way as Quad. I'm not gonna lie. Quad, I love you and I feel you. You know. But I do feel like there is a conversation that needs to be happening. I feel like that is going to happen based off how the episodes are going. But Toya talked a little bit about Quad, how they're on a better page, but not really talking a lot. But she was thankful that Quad apologized at the reunion. I feel like that was great. They needed that. Um, and I feel like the season is going to feel like the good old days, but fresh at the same time. Okay, so Heavenly, she goes into her apologetic. I just want to say I am so sorry. And Heavenly is funny as hell, like, um, but I think it was great to see that on camera because I am a boopy. I am a boopy. I'm not gonna lie, and I follow everything Heavenly. Yeah, cause I follow her on everything. Cause I needs to know I love Heavenly. Like I said, I'm a boopy. Follow her on Patreon, YouTube, all of that. Cause she is just that goddamn funny, and I love her realness. I love what she doing, and not just the comedic fair. I love the business aspect of her. She's taught me a few things. Um, but I think it was great to see that on camera, even though like Heavenly says on her Patreon, that they've already had conversations of apologetic. Things that Heavenly has said. She was very apologetic about it to her, to Quad. But After that, it switches to Simone and Cecil's home, if I'm not mistaken. So I was looking at my notes, and I actually got it backwards. So oops, but either way, I'm still talking about it. So actually, um, the scene would heavily happen second, but the first scene was actually Simone and Cecil. They are celebrating their Whitnik party. It's take on Freaknik. I wish I was alive to get experience of the true Freaknik, baby. I'm I was born in 2001, so I wasn't able to experience. But baby, I would have been outside if I was alive. I'm gonna tell you, I would have been there. I would have been there. Ooh. So they have they're taking their take on Whitnik. I mean Freaknik. I think that's really really cool. So Cecil asks Simone, so like who did you all invite? And Simone, of course, with her, it's such a Simone answer. She's like, well, whoever that I talked to, which was a dig at Quad, of course, because her thing is that she doesn't call Quad. She doesn't, keep a contact with Quad when they're not filming, because of Quad. Um, and I feel like Quad probably does do that or has done that in the past. Um, Hopefully she doesn't do it this year. Um, but yeah, I mean, I feel like I said, I love everybody on the show, so like I can see everybody's point of view. I can feel Simone as well because I mean, I have friends that I felt like I was friends with, but we wouldn't talk for a long time. I wouldn't be invited to stuff no more. Like, and they made me feel some type of way. So I'm like, okay, well, those are not those. They clearly are making it known to me that they don't want to be bothered with me. So, and I'm not gonna go anywhere that I'm not wanted, right? So I can feel Simone on that. Like if you don't keep in touch with me, like I try to call you and we barely talk, then I know our friendship is just surface. However, Simone feels like Quad stopped communicating with her after the reunion after there were a lot of social media comments when when the reunion aired. Um and I think it's a little bit of like she probably still had not dealt with the pain and the grief of everything, and then you have to talk about it on the show when you didn't really want to, and although it's not your child, it's still someone that's close to you, your niece. So it's like, and I don't even want to talk about it because it's that sensitive. So I just feel like it was a lot. It was a lot. Maybe not even maybe, I feel like the family felt, maybe felt the way because it was on TV, and Quad felt the way that it was on TV. And, I wouldn't want to talk about that on TV. That's there to stay forever. So I think it was a little bit of, Quad having to deal with it, with her family, with that being talked about. Or, and a little bit of maybe a social media comments, but I don't know. I just feel like y'all need to get it together. Y'all need to get it together, please and thank you. Now, the one thing that I do love about Cecil and Simone's relationship is that he holds her accountable, and I think everything that he said was right. Like if you can forgive Heavenly, yeah, I've had some sparring words. If you can forgive Toya, yeah, I've had some sparring words in the past. Um, it's just like you can forgive that with your problems with Quad. So, yeah. Get it together, y'all. So the next thing we got is Sweet Tea and Gregory. They're driving around in a car. They're talking about popping babies and going to the shooting range. And Sweet Tea tells them she putting it on them and she trying to make a baby. Okay, girl. I, I like little Sweet Tea. She funny. I think Sweet Tea is funny. So they said they making babies. They trying to make babies. Sorry, y'all. It's an airplane. Sorry about that. But this scene they talk and they just automatically, not automatically, they just so happen to pull up to Phaedra's house. And she calls Phaedra, "Hey Phaedra, girl, we're outside." Now this is weird to me because last season it was alluded that Greg was trying to get with Phaedra back in the day, or they dated back in the day, and then he admitted to no, they didn't date, but he thought about that he could hit her in her head, in his head, like hit her, like hit, he could hit that in his head. And you bringing your wife, and I think they are cool. I think Phaedra and Greg are like cool now, but it's like, okay, this is weird. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess 'cause they cool, but it's like the things that Greg, Dr. G says, it throws me off sometimes. So Sweet Tea comes over there for Phaedra's sons to teach her how to swim. Okay, so this what type of thing we getting from Phaedra. Um, yeah, I mean, it was okay. It was an okay scene. Um, yeah, no, they talked about was heavenly. So that was that. Next scene, we get couples hibachi. We got Heavenly, Damon, Dr. Damon. We have Dr. Simone and Cecil. Dr. Heavenly invites them over for hibachi, which was really, really cool. I can't wait to live that life of luxury where you can call it hibachi, man, and we just in the backyard. Yes, I love that. So that was really, really nice. I bet that food was good. Heavenly, you look great. Dr. Simone, you look great. The guys look amazing. Um, so Cecil was being a little messy. Cecil asked about Sweet Tea and if Damon knew about Sweet Tea and what happened. But so I mean, Dr. Heavenly, I like the way she had. She didn't really address Cecil. It was kind of like she shut it down in a sense, but she addressed it. Um, but Heavenly told she was like she told Simone that she needed to apologize, and I agree. Um, and Dr. Simone, I think she was kind of receptive to it, but she was just like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Simone, get to it. However, that was a great scene. That was an amazing scene right there. We get to the Whitnik party. All the ladies look amazing. Phaedra, bitch, you look cute. You ate that look, bitch. You look good. The fuck good. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse my language, but Phaedra looked the fuck good. When I say ate down. Everybody looked good. Heavenly, you was crazy as hell for that hair. I did not like that hair. I like that red one more than anything on you. But then no, I was about to say I can see where you was going for it coming, but no, I hate that hair. Don't ever do that again. Um, everybody looked good. Simone looked great, and then we surprisingly get Dr. Contessa. Dr. Contessa, I love Dr. Contessa. I think she crashed out with the way she went. I was like, whoa, because it just it didn't give authentic. It gave like very theatrical the way Contessa went out the last season she was on. But it was great to see her around because I love Contessa. I think she's an amazing woman. I think she's a beautiful woman. I think her and her husband are an amazing couple. I love what they do as far as to work. They're amazing doctors. Um, they always gave that personal story. I loved that. Like I love when Miss Renee was on the show. I love that. I love when they would show the moments when, like, when Layla had choked on the sushi and they flipped her over and knocked it out of her mouth like that. Those moments like that are very, um, significant when I think about Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine, and with Dr. Contessa, like she is. I feel like Dr. Contessa would be one of the staples too, but she has to. You gotta, you gotta ease your way back into it because you went out on a, and I'm sure you were still around like in the community because Atlanta is small. Um, but you gotta ease your way back into the contest because you crashed out the way you went out. um, but Whitnik party, and yeah, Contessa arrives with sweet tea, which was like, huh, that's interesting. Phaedra and Toya got ready together. That was also like, huh, but I guess they got to put Phaedra with somebody. Um, Hopefully she clocks in because she ain't said nothing or did nothing. Um, I love you, Phaedra, but hopefully maybe you just gonna give us some on Housewives, like. But Simone looked great. Everybody looked great. Miss Quiet rolled in late like she always does, but baby, it was cute. It was cute, bitch. It was cute. It was cute. Um, that was really really cute. I love that Miss Quiet. Simone. Oh, it looks like there's an unexpected guest. Simone is hella funny. Okay, cause I showed him like, who that, Hoppo? Um, but after that, we got T pulling Damon to the side, which was like, ooh, are you crazy? Like, I don't even know Heavenly personally, but I mean, I'm a man, so it's a difference. Like, I don't want Damon. But I know Dr. Heavenly does not play about her man. So it's like, why would you do that? And I can see if maybe she would have came to get Heavenly, pulled her aside and said, "Hey, can I talk to you and Damon?" But you went up to Damon and started talking to him before Heavenly even knew what you was going up there to say, what you were saying at all. And that was like, ooh, girl, bad one. Don't do that again. But Heavenly came up, um, was trying to get an earful of what Tisha was saying because like I said, she wasn't there. Excuse me for what she was saying in the beginning. So Greg comes over. Greg, hey Heavenly, how are you? I'm great. How are you? Um, so they try. She basically tries to tell Damon that he needs to check her, and she says some crazy things. And Damon has always been a really chill guy on the show. He's not really for the BS. Um, so I just feel like they came of him wrong. I really did. Because I feel like why y'all just don't call each other? I'm sure y'all got each other numbers. But also we do have to make a show too, so I guess. Um but Heavenly is funny as fuck. She addressed it what it was. She was like, "Hey, your wife said something about me, so I said something about you too. So hey, what was funny to be like, get this bitch off of me." That was funny as hell. Um, but that was episode one. Once again, my name is Caleb, and this is Caleb Hot Takes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be breaking down episode two as well. This was just a quick recap of episode one and what I thought about. I thought it was an amazing episode, a stellar first episode. Thank you, Married to Medicine. Thank you, Purveyors of Pop Bravo, for always providing us great TV with Married to Medicine. Um, like I said, more will be coming. You can follow me, subscribe, comment. Let me know in the comments what you think about this episode. And if I missed something, please let me know. Like, comment, and subscribe to all of my channels. I thank you guys. Make sure you guys come back next episode, okay? We're going to be reviewing episode 2. See you guys there. And don't forget to subscribe here for all the hot takes on pop culture and reality TV.